Yesterday notes I uploaded today only. Check it out. Oh, I uploaded wrong one. Huh? Spring data JPA. This is what we discussed in yesterday's class, right? Okay. Yeah. We discussed about repositories, guys. With respect to Spring Data JPA, repository interface empty, code repository, paging and sorting repository, JPA repository. 12 methods, 2 methods, 15 methods, right? Similarly, for NoSQL database software, NoSQL related repositories are there. But the common repositories are what? CRUD repository and paging and sorting repositories are the common repositories. Okay. Where the mistake happened, guys, yesterday? Advantages of OR mapping, session tracking. Oh, this came wrongly. Huh? See original post, delete it. Upload file, guys. Class content, Spring 615 data JPA, this. Okay. Class content, design patterns, 614, sort by date, done. Yeah, 615 also I introduced it, guys. Now listen. Yesterday I was talking about what? Okay, how to develop our first application, focus. Yesterday I found some people are not focusing a lot. Focus, guys. 615 Spring Boot is the IDE. Yeah, we have to create starter project adding Spring data JPA jars, Oracle driver jars, Lambda KPA. Regular project creation, guys. In application.properties, we should place what? Data source configuration properties, JPA Hibernate configurations. And we have seen importance of each property. Dialect optional but recommended to place, guys. It's a component that is used by Hibernate to generate the SQL queries based on the persistence operations that are asked to perform. Next, true. To see the generated queries as log messages, this one, guys, or update. This is very important, guys. I said OR mapping support dynamic schema generation. Okay, this value, this property value only supports the dynamic schema generation, guys. Okay. Update is the powerful value. If tables are not already there, it creates. If already there, it uses them. If already there, if modifications are required, if any new column addition is required, it will do, guys. So these are the various dialects that are there. More dialects also there according to correct version, guys. So explanation is given for all the properties. Right. So developing, yeah, yes, yesterday we are developing entity class, boss. We are in the middle of the development. We are developing entity class. 1 minute. What I do is I'll take only application development steps, guys. Only application development steps. New paste. New paste. Spring data JPA. This is the 21st to 2020. Okay, file open. Yes, boss. Let's come to our application, guys. Data project, guys. Yes. Data project. Here is my entity class, movie.java. Listen, to make this class as entity class at the rate entity. Otherwise, it will remain as a normal Java class. To map this class with the table annotation. All these are JPA annotations, guys. Entity, table, all these are JPA annotations. Got it? Entity here, table here. Come on. Okay. If class name and table name you want to take same, there is no need of writing table. There is no need of writing table, guys. These are the properties. Now tell me, guys. Tell me. We must configure the property that is pointing to PK column as the identity property. Why, sir? Why I should configure as identity property? Array, this property which is mapped with the PK column will be used as the criteria value, condition value while performing update, delete, select operation. Array, to perform delete operation, if condition is not there, it will delete all the record. While performing update operation, if condition is not there, it will update all the records. While performing select operation, if condition is not there, it will select all the records. Come on, guys. So that's why we should configure the property that is mapped with the PK column, primary key column, as the identity property. What property, guys? Identity property. So that the identity property value, which is mapped with the PK column, will be used as the criteria value while performing single row select, update, delete operation. Everyone getting my point? Okay, right. Now listen, writing at the rate column is optional if column name and property name is matching. Column name and property name is matching. Understanding my statement? Column name is equal to MID. Array, no problem. Column names are not case sensitive. You can write in uppercase or lowercase. Okay, you can write in uppercase or lowercase, guys. So now listen, column name and property name matching na this. Sir, why are you giving column name? Okay, giving is optional. If you give different name is given, what is the advantage? Array, okay, right now I am not creating table. I want to see Spring Data JPA, which is internally using Hibernate, should create the table. So at that time, with the given name only, columns will be created. If column annotation is not taken, then what happens? If column annotation is not taken, property name will be taken as column name. With that name only, column will be created. Everyone got the clarity, guys? Super. Next one. Okay, first time now we will write everything, guys. At the rate column, we will write everything first time now. Second application onwards, we ignore, guys. Okay. At the rate column, whatever we can write, we will write everything. Okay. At the rate column, name is equal to method name. Yeah, listen, guys, length. Length is equal to 20. Only for string type columns we can control the length. For non-string type columns we cannot control the length. Why, sir? Array MID. If I write length, let us assume column is created with length 4. Length 4. Length 3 only I have taken. What is the problem, you know? Integer may hold more than 3 digits. If I take column size 3, integer range and column value, column range is going to match? Not going to match. That's why length given for non-numeric properties will be ignored. According to the data type, their column data type is decided and default lengths will be taken. If we give also, it's a waste, guys. For non-numeric property, giving length is waste. Only for string properties, giving length is good. Sir, if I don't give length, what happen? Default length of 255 characters will be taken. Do you really want 255 characters, guys? Not required. At the rate column, name is equal to year, guys. Okay, name is equal to year, length is equal to 20. Yeah, float, guys. If you give length and precision for floating, it's not going to take it. It is going to decide according to float 1. Just write the column name. Column name, guys. What is this? Rating. Column name rating. Yeah, at the rate data will take care of getter and setter methods. At the rate data will take care of generating getter and setter methods, guys. Super was. This is entity class that I am taking. Copy this, guys. Movie.java. Movie.java. No hurry burry, we will discuss everything, don't worry. The Java Bean class that is mapped with DB table is called entity class. Next. Okay. At the rate table maps entity class with specified DB table name. DB table name. Okay. If at the rate table is not placed, okay, then entity class will be mapped with same table, same DB table, whose same DB table that is matching with entity class name. That is matching with entity class name. Right, guys. At the rate column. At the rate column maps the property of entity class with DB table column. Property of entity class with DB table column. Yeah, tell me, guys. If not matched, if not specified, okay, if not specified, then it maps with same column, okay, whose name is same as property name. Property name. Next, guys, whose name is same as property name, guys. Okay, guys. Now tell me, Array movie names can be duplicate, but movie ID is generally not duplicate. That's why we try to take numeric properties as the ID property. If you feel movie names are unique, you may go by movie name. Any type of property can be taken as ID, boss. Not a issue. Okay, guys. Yeah. If Spring Boot data JPA is creating DB table and columns dynamically, then it creates it by using the DB table names and the column names specified in @table comma @column names, column annotations. If those annotations are not specified, the DB table and columns will be created. The DB table and columns will be created. Tell me, guys. Okay. With entity, class name, and property names. Name and property names. Entity, class name, and property names. Everyone got the clarity, guys? Come on. With entity, class name, and property names. Right, guys? Okay. Bhagwan Mal, how to use which annotation should be used which? How are you knowing how to use previous annotations of servlets? How are you knowing how to use previous annotations of Spring? With practice, with listening, with acceptance. How did you know component should be used where? How did you know @bean should be used where? First accept it, my dear. Accept it. Why you didn't get the same question in case of Spring? You're supposed to get same question in case of Spring, na boss. Right. In Spring, we have seen more annotations than this, right? @ID annotation makes the property as the ID property, identity property, whose value are mapped column value, generally PK column. Come on. Generally PK column will be used as the criteria value. What value? As the criteria value while performing single row, update, delete, and select operations. Okay. Select operations. By configuring the generators, for ID property, we can generate the value for ID property dynamically. We can generate the value for ID property dynamically. Okay, while inserting the record. Come on. Super. Okay. Listen, guys. Sir, property name, column name matching. So I don't want write property name. I just want write length. You can write it. You can write at the rate column only having length. We can write at the rate property only having length, guys. Now let's see. At the rate generated value. Okay, default also. Strategy is equal to auto. Strategy is equal to auto, guys. What's the meaning of that? If you don't specify, default is this only. If you don't specify also, default is this. Auto. Okay. Uses hibernate underscore sequence. Okay. Okay. In Oracle database software. Okay. To generate the ID value. To generate the ID value. To generate the ID value. Hibernate underscore sequence will be created if it is not already available. Otherwise, existing will be utilized. Existing will be used. See, big things are happening automatically, guys. Existing thing will be used. The logic of hibernate underscore sequence is start with 1, increment by 1. Start with 1, increment by 1. Everyone got the clarity, boss? Start with 1, increment by 1. Everyone understood my statement, guys? Start with 1, increment by 1. Start with 1, increment by 1. Okay. First of all, what is the knowledge you got up to this, guys? This is entity class because of entity. Entity class should be Java bin. At the rate data makes it as a Java bin by generating a lot of boilerplate code, getter, setter, everything. Okay. Yeah, recommended to take entity class as serializable. That's why implementation of serial. This entity class is mapped with what table? SP underscore data underscore movie. Okay, by using at the rate table annotation. Entity class is having 1, 2, 3, 4 properties. 4 properties are mapped with 4 columns by controlling column sizes for string type. Okay, for numeric types, we cannot control the column lengths. Yes or no? Na? We cannot control the column lengths. For that one, we have used at the rate column annotation. At least one property should be configured as ID property. At least one property should be configured as what? ID property using at the rate ID. Generally, the property that contains unique values and will be mapped with PK column will be taken as ID property. Why? Because that ID property, come on. Okay. That ID property value will be used as criteria value to perform update, delete, select operations. Okay, update, delete, select operation. While performing insert operation, ID property value can be generated dynamically. ID property value will be generated dynamically. Understanding my statement, guys? Okay. Okay, to generate the value to ID property dynamically. To generate the ID value to ID property dynamically. For that one, we have to use generated value annotation. Mostly used generator is auto. In case of Oracle, it uses sequence, guys. That sequence is Hibernate underscore sequence, guys, whose logic is start with one, increment by one. If it is not already there, it will be created having that logic. If it is already there, uses it. It will be already there, it uses it. Okay, someone is saying that year is just 4 now. Why are you taking 20? Or who knows, I may write year in a words. Understanding my statement, guys? I may use this one. Yeah, listen, guys. Nearly 20 plus generators are there. It's practically impossible to discuss all the generators in Spring Data JPA class. Those 20 plus generator, including custom generator, will be discussed in Hibernate class. Again, let me clear one thing. I have seen your strategy very nicely. You are putting all the questions so that you are expecting I should teach entire Hibernate in Spring Data JPA. Impossible. Clear? Impossible. Because Hibernate course duration is 80 sessions. Sometimes it will touch 90 sessions also. And the amount of time I'm going to spend for Spring Data JPA is 15 sessions. Okay. So my focus will be using Hibernate, not teaching Hibernate. Is that clear, guys? My focus will be using Hibernate, not teaching Hibernate. Since first application, I'm trying to put all minimum basics. So if you are having wrong thought of, I will ask that question, this question, I will irritate SAR, so that SAR will teach entire Hibernate here. I don't mind teaching, but it's not Hibernate batch. Okay, it's a Spring Data JPA batch. If you can register that point in your mind, I will be happy, you will be happy. Otherwise, I will get frustration, you will get frustration. Clear? Okay, guys. If you are looking to know all the 20 plus generators, okay, please come and attend 4 p.m. batch. Right. Which generator is good? In which situation, which generator is good? Identity good, table is good, X is good, Y is good. Some people are checking their knowledge with my knowledge. Okay. Their knowledge with my knowledge. Okay. Sir, what is good? That is good. This is good. Okay, boss. Okay. Viru, not possible to touch generators here. I will be using auto generator here. Is that clear? Fine. Because it's not Hibernate session to teach entire Hibernate here. Because generator itself, big discussion. Okay, guys. Fine. There are so many things that are related to Spring Data JPA. So if you are looking for Hibernate session, this is the link, guys. Because I have to clarify this. Because some people are misusing the chat box like anything. They are applying. I taught a strategy design pattern and they are applying their mind strategy on me. They're asking me identity generator is good or auto good. That means they already know what is identity. They're testing their knowledge with me. Come on. Come on, guys. Everyone, please come back. Right. Okay, guys. The auto generator, the JPA auto generator uses sequence generator internally in case of Oracle and uses identity generator okay, array nothing but auto increment boss. Identity generator means auto increment. In MySQL classes in the first mini project we discussed that auto increment. Whenever you insert other column values, the value will be inserted in PK column automatically. Remember that identity generator. Okay. Uses identity generator in case of MySQL. In case of MySQL. Yeah, it will change its work according to the database software we use. Right now, Oracle, guys, that's why sequence it is using. Right. Okay. In case of this one, if you are looking for design pattern and Hibernate old classes recordings, these are those. Okay. Shall we? I think you got clear. I think you understood at least what is what. Don't think that what are the alternates. What is what you are understanding. You understood OR mapping. Other day what I said, the process of mapping class with table, member variables with columns, and making objects representing DB table records is called OR mapping. Okay, at least first two statements are done here or not? Okay. Let's go for it. And one small note, guys. Using @column annotation. Using @column annotation. Okay. Using @column annotation. Tell me, guys, what is that? We can map using @column annotation. Okay, we can control the length of only string type columns. String type columns, not for other columns. Okay, not for other type columns. Not for other type columns. Only string columns. Then boss, this is our model class, guys. And if no generator is configured, the default generator is, what, guys? Auto. Yeah, here I have not mentioned anything. The default is auto only, boss. Okay, guys. The following are the basic JPA annotations for OR mapping. @entity, this is mandatory, guys. This is optional, guys. @column, guys. Optional, guys. @ID, what is that? Mandatory. @ID is also mandatory, boss. Super. So this is my movie.java, boss. This is my movie.java. Right. Entity class is ready. Next. I have given lengthy explanation. I hope you got benefited with that. Yeah, @table is optional. Rahul Srivastava, be in the class, Babu. If table is not given, class name only will be taken as table name. How many times I shouted? Okay. Be in the subject. Step number 3. Develop repository interface. Okay. Repository interface. Rakesh Kumar @entity is mandatory. If you don't write @entity, this class will not be taken as entity class. You will get error. Got it? Fine. Date properties, has a properties. Date properties, has a properties. All the things will be discussed in future. First application, respect it. This is not final application, Babu. Another 4, 5, 6, 7 applications we will discuss. Okay. If entity class is having more properties, not available columns in table, that time what happened? Shivaji, dirty fellow, I said one statement, dynamic schema generation. If table is not there, what happens, guys? It will create the table with columns, right? Table is already there, but matching count column names are not there. You will get the exception. You will get the exception. If update is taken, table will be altered. If update is taken, table will be altered. If you don't take update, you will get exception. Attend classes regularly, Bob. Missing class, not reading document, asking same question, making me to teach same point again and again is not doubt. It shows your laziness in the body. Sorry to say. Okay, attend classes, read the documents. Okay, develop the repository interface for entity class extending from crude repository interface. Crude repository interface specifying entity class name and ID type. Specifying entity class name and ID type. Okay, one small thing, guys. In every entity class, we must configure one or another property as ID property. Otherwise, exception will come. Okay, we generally take the property that will be mapped with PK column as the ID property. Fine, guys. Let us develop the repository interface. While working with the Spring Data JPA, DAO word will miss, guys. The DAO word miss. If you want, you can take. In that place, repo or repository word will come. Okay. Harsha, table altering is possible only towards adding new columns. Table altering is possible only towards adding new columns. Okay. If you want to change the column names later, do one thing. Drop the existing table, then freshly ask Hibernate to create the table. Then new columns will be created according to new conventions. Whatever information you placed in entity class. Got it? Okay. Fine. Yeah, here is my interface, guys. Okay, generally for every entity class, one repository will be taken. So generally, interface name starts with iBoss. iMovie repo. iMovie repo. Okay. Extends from crude repository. iMovie repo extends from crude repository. Right. Crude repository is having how many methods, guys? 12 methods. In the in-memory proxy class, total how many methods will be implemented, guys? 12 methods. With respect to which entity class, guys? Movie class. Movie. Okay. In that one, what will be the what type of ID property will be allowed, guys, in the methods? What kind of ID property will be allowed? Integer type. There are some method expecting ID property value. That time they will take integer type as the parameters. They will take integer type as the parameter. Okay, that means the code repository methods now designed according to movie and integer, guys. According to movie, there is a method called find by ID. Find by ID. If you look at the original signature, it will take any type of parameter. But after specifying integer, it will allow only integer type parameter. Understanding my statement, guys? Understanding my statement, guys? This integer and this integer should match, because there is a freedom of taking any type of property as ID property, right? Okay, based on the generic types we mentioned, the signatures of code repository method will change according to movie and integer. According to movie and integer. If you take string, it will take string. Okay, guys. Tell me, guys. If you take your ID property as a string property, then mention string. If your ID property is integer, mention integer. Clear, my dear? Okay, 1 minute. I'll show one thing. First, keep something in mind. Then when I ask, bring it back. Code repository docs. Code repository docs. Look at the methods. Look at the methods. Delete T entity. Delete by ID. Find by ID. Are you listening? Delete by ID. Exist by ID. Delete T. Save method. Save S entity. Returns also S entity T. Got the point? S extends from T. Okay, there is no movie, there is no integer. Everything is in the generic form, right? Okay, just keep that in mind. Just keep that in mind. This is the original signature of all the methods, guys. These are all the 12 methods of crude repository, guys. All the 12 methods of code repository. Okay. Methods of crude repository interface. Save method for both save and update operation. Find triplex method for select operation. Delete triplex method for delete operation. Okay, save method for update and insert operation. It can do both activities. Okay, right now that's not an issue, guys. Total 12 method. Am I going to write logic for those 12 methods, guys? Am I going to write logic for those 12 methods? No. Who generates? Spring IOC container generated. Okay. iMovie repo.java. iMovie repo.java. Right, guys. Okay. Tell me, guys. Entity class. What class, guys? Entity class. Okay. ID property type. Okay. Give me 2 minutes time. You will understand why I have passed integer there. Right. Repository interface is ready. Okay. Step number 4. Develop service interface and service IMPL class. Service IMPL class having logic to save the object. Okay, nothing but inserting record. Saving object is nothing but inserting record, guys. Super. Package, guys. com.nt. Entity repository. What is next one? com.nt. Service is over. So now I am going for service. Right click, new interface. com.nt.service, guys. Yeah. iMovie management. Management service. iMovie management service. Okay. Public string register movie. Okay. Public string register movie. Movie, guys. Movie. Yes, we are ready with service interface, guys. Done, guys. This is my service interface. Nice. Now I have to go for service IMPL class, guys. New class. Tell me. Movie management service IMPL. Movie management service IMPL. iMovie management service. Okay, done. iMovie management service. Hare, entire persistence logic is there in repository interface. Dynamically generated proxy class that implement repository interface. Dynamically generated proxy class that implements repository interface. What do you say, my dears? Okay. Now that proxy class object I want to inject to service class. Tell me, when I take as a property, I should take off interface type or implementation class type. For auto wiring based dependency injection, I will take as a property of type interface type or implementation class type. @service movie service, guys. @service movie service. Right. Interface type. Come on. According to strategy pattern, what should I take? Interface type, right? This one what? iMovie management. iMovie, not that. iMovie repo. iMovie repo. Movie repo. Better to movie repo. Then auto. Tell me, guys, what will be injected? Injects the dynamically generated proxy class object. Injects the dynamically generated proxy class objects. Okay, this is has a property. Okay, guys. Now tell me, guys, Right. Here we have a direct method, boss. Okay. You want to see direct method. Use repo. Array, listen carefully. Movie repo dot save is the method. Expecting what? Yes entity. What is entity is movie. What is the return type of the method, guys? What is the return type of the method? It is again returning same entity object. It is returning again movie object. Got it, guys? Got it, guys? Okay, returning same entity object. Are you listening my statement? Parameter must not be null. Returns saved entity will never be null. Saved entity. What is the difference? This is without identity value, and whatever comes that is with identity value. Come on, guys. Whatever comes that is with identity value. Are you understanding my statement, guys? Whatever comes that is with identity value. Whatever comes that is what? With identity value. What is a guarantee that is with identity value? Okay, I will show that one. Movie one is equal to movie one is equal to array that generator generated ID value will be there in now in the movie. This one, after inserting record, whatever generated value will come there. Okay, sys out before saving movie right. Sys out after saving movie one. Right. But now I want to just write a message, simple message. What is the message, you know? Movie is registered with the ID value movie one dot. Okay, movie one dot get value. Movie one dot get value. Get value means get MID. Movie ID, guys. Movie ID. Yeah, when I print here, movie ID will not be there, but here movie ID will be there. Okay, someone wants to know, sir, show me that proxy class. Okay. In-memory proxy class name. In-memory proxy class name. Yeah, if you want to know class name of any object, reference variable dot get class na boss. Okay, reference variable dot get. Give me the confidence that it is implementing interface, sir. That it is implementing interface. Let me give confidence. Arrays dot to string. Arrays, any array it can convert into string, boss. Okay, movie repo dot get class dot movie repo dot get class dot get interfaces. Yeah, it will list out all the implemented interfaces. It will list out all the implemented interfaces. I'm just giving my theory as a practical, boss, nothing else. Okay. Movie management service IMPL. Got it, guys? Super. So like this, we have done the logic, boss. Service IMPL class. Service IMPL class. Actually, I can write in one line also, but for you people, I am writing in an elaborated model. This is my service IMPL class, my dear. Done, boss. So entire magic is there in this line, boss. Entire magic is there in this line. Yes, boss. Fine. See, actually, I have to get access to service class and I have to call the method. Right? There is no need of I have written @service, my dear. I have written @service. Are you noticing it, guys? Okay. Super. Next, step number 5. Okay. Manas, save method will take care of saving the object. In that process, takes the object, collects the object data internally, generates JDBC code, plus insert SQL query and inserts the record. And returns, okay, entity, another entity object, okay, having generated ID value representing the inserted record. Representing the inserted record. You want that explanation? I will give that. Okay. Take this, guys. Right. Hibernate. Purely hibernate, guys. Objects-based persistence logic. Come on. Objects-based persistence logic. Arshan, did I ever write @repository any place? Arshan, did I ever write @repository any place? Why are you not there in the classroom? Muddy, dirty, drainage jumper. Did I ever write @repository anywhere? Huh? Why are you creating your own theory? Why are you creating your own theory? Come on. Is there any @repository interface anywhere? Please keep complete focus. Otherwise, get out. Muddy, dirty fellows. On your head, if someone keeps 10 rupees, no one purchases you for 1 rupee. That is your value in the market right now without job. And you are not focusing. I said DAO will not be there, will not be there. Did I say that or not? Okay. Let it be, boss. This method internally. Okay. Okay, guys. This method internally. Sushanta, Hibernate, Spring Data, JPA, all these are objects-based OR mapping persistence logic. So definitely I have to pass object, na entity class object I am passing. I don't know where you are keeping your brains while attending classes, my dears. Everyone look at the question asked in the chat box. What is the small letter movie parameter register movies are? I forgot. Come on, guys. Entity class objects will be used for persistence operation. Movie is the entity class parameter, entity class object. Come on, which I am passing to save method for persistence operation. Yes or no, na? Where you are keeping your brains, my dear? What is entity class? Movie. Movie class objects only I have to use now, boss. Right. Super, guys. Guys, one thing is clear, you are not focusing, boss. You are not focusing or you are not accepting the new things. Something is happening from your side. Either not you are not accepting new things or you are not focusing. Something is happening. Let me know what's happening. Switch off the camera, dirty fellow. Okay. This method internally. First, accept the fact it is not JDBC code. It is objects-based persistence logic. Don't expect queries will be there. Everything will be given in the form of objects. Inputs will be given in the form of objects. Output will be given in the form of object. Understanding my statement? Avinav Kumar, if you don't have habit of reading chat box, get out. I answered your question. Again, you pasted the question. What does it mean? Attitude problem, huh? Okay, guys. This method internally collects given object data and generates, okay, generates JDBC code plus insert SQL query to insert the record, insert the object data as record, to insert the object data as record, okay, and returns another object for entity class having generated ID value, representing the record that is inserted. But are you going to write that JDBC code? Are you going to write that insert SQL query? No. What's the advantage? Tomorrow if I move to MySQL, right? According to MySQL, JDBC code and insert query will be generated. Everyone understanding my statement? It takes entity object, gives another entity object. This entity object without, okay, guys. Right, boss. Understanding my statement, guys? Okay. It takes entity object without ID value. As part of saving object, inserting record, ID value is generated. It returns another entity object having ID value. Got it or not? And this object represents the record that is inserting. Now there will be synchronization between objects and table row, guys. Fine. But are you going to write that JDBC code and insert query? No, guys. Okay. Fine. Please. For one operation, if you make me to take this much time, what about other methods? Nearly 12 methods are there in code repository. And lot of other repositories are there to study. Please accept the new things. Bhagwan Mal, register movie is internally calling movie report.save. Yes? Yes, na? Then why should I write movie method name here? Where is your brain, my dear? Okay. Acha, here worried about spell of the method. Right. Don't worry about spells, Rababu. Right. Step number 5. Everyone, please come back. Focus. I'm trying to make session as interactive by speaking out every one question, so that if others are having doubts in that angle, if others are not getting doubts in that angle, you will be benefited. So first few application, it will be like that only. You right, boss. Number 5. What is number 5, guys? Yeah, develop runner class. Now onwards, I don't write client code in the client application. Okay. Develop runner class. Develop runner class. Having logic to call service class methods in run method. Okay. Now onwards, client code we will develop in runner only, boss. Right click, new package. com.nt dot runner. Runner, guys. Tell me. Crude repo test runner. Crude repo test runner. Implement interface command line runner. Array. We don't need detailed arguments, guys. That's why command line runner. See, boss, I'm not involving any controller or any layered application. My focus is on only this part. Okay. Yeah. Since it's a runner class, it should be made as component. Yeah. Array to, if you want to call the methods of service class, first of all, service class should be injected or not. Service class should be, actually I should take controller client, guys, but my main focus is on service and repository, so that I'm just eliminating controller. I'm just testing service and repository. When we develop mini project, definitely we'll take controller, don't worry about it. Right. Now tell me here what is next, guys. Private iMovie management service @auto-wide. Okay, guys. Arvind, when I say runner is a Spring Bean, why do you write main method? Why do you write main method, Ra? Sometimes you don't use your common sense, my dear. Okay, guys, let it be. Okay. Super. Invoke service method. Invoke service method, guys. To invoke service method, first of all, I should have a movie class object, guys. Right. Movie is equal to new movie of. Yes. Okay. I don't want to set the value for MID. Yeah, you can use parameterized construct. Movie name. What is the movie name? R movie dot set rating. Okay, 5-star. Set rating. Set rating is an integer value, boss. Set rating is an integer value or float value. I think 4.5. Right. Movie dot set year 2022. Set year 2022. I think I have taken in this one. Super, guys. Now tell me. Try block, because a lot of exception propagation is happening. Array, Narasimha Prasad, while calling setter method, while working with the Java bin, do you need to follow the order? What's happening, guys? Practice, Rababu, practice. Okay. System.out.println. Okay. Practice. It's all this question, lack of practice questions. Fundamental question. Register movie. Okay. Catch exception E dot print stack trace. If any problem comes, automatical exception propagation takes place. The methods of Spring Data JPA throws unchecked exceptions. Whatever exceptions are there here, all those exceptions are unchecked. So exceptions raised in repository proxy class, in memory proxy class, propagates to service. They will also propagate to what? Runner. In runner, we are catching and displaying. Clear? Super. Okay. So shall we run the application? Before running the application, what I do is I will open SQL. I think everyone knows how to work with SQL developer. At least everyone aware of SQL developer, guys. I hope everyone is aware of SQL developer. Yeah. First of all, check the table is there or not there. Array, without knowing Aracle, without knowing Core Java, why are you sitting in Spring Boot and microservices, my dear? You want to join in 10th standard directly? Come on, guys. What's happening? Someone is asking, teach me basic commands of Aracle. Okay. Come on. Please don't forget you are in a high-end course. Mostly this is the last course that we learn in Java stack, right? Mostly this is the last course that we learn in Java stack. Respect that course, my dears. Okay. SP underscore data underscore movie. Or if you know one database, you can happily. Okay. Is there any table called SP underscore? SP underscore. Is there any table? Not there, right? Not there, right, boss? SP not there. Describe also will be there, but there is no need of checking like that. ST, SP, there is no nothing. Why? Because we didn't run the program. Now let's run the program now. Let's run the runner class or run the application. Let us run the application, guys. Run as Spring Boot application or Java application, whatever it is. Spring Boot application or Java application. Table will be created and record will be inserted. And you can see the log message. The table creation is happening. Table creation is happening or not? Yeah, number one log message, table creation with given sizes only for string column. For numeric columns, if you use size also, it will take default 10 and 10 only. It will take default only, guys. See, ID property column has become what? ID property column has become what? Primary key column. Okay, guys. Coming or not? Next, see, in-memory proxy class name is what? JDK proxy to $proxy83. Are some random class name. Okay. Implemented interfaces list is what? iMovie repo. Our interface name is there or not? In the lot of other one. It is also implementing repository interface indirectly. Transaction proxy. So many things it is doing indirectly, guys. But at least you got a clarity. There is a proxy class. At least you got a clarity. There is a proxy class. Okay. Before saving object, MID is null. MID is null. Did you notice it, guys? Okay. Yeah, sequence is already there. Unfortunately, sequence is already there for other Hibernate classes and morning batches, guys. Okay, that's why it is using that sequence to generate the ID value. JDBC code plus insert query. I said, na boss. I said to save the object, it internally uses JDBC code plus insert SQL query. My theory and practicals are matching or not matching? Definitely matching. Tomorrow I will give internal code. I will try to visualize in memory proxy class. Don't worry. Super guys. After that, what next? After saving, 189 has come. Array Hibernate sequence is already there. I am using for morning batch from last 2-3 months. From last 2-3 months. Already it has generated 188 numbers for other classes. Okay, now it has generated 189. If you delete this one, freshly it will generate from 1. If you delete this sequence, it will freshly generate from 1, guys. Triple R 2020, this one. Movie registered with ID value 199. Message came or not? Okay. Now you go to SQL developer. SQL developer is one GUI database tool. How we got MySQL workbench for Oracle? Mr. Krishna, I'm spending time for you. How we got MySQL workbench for Oracle? Similarly in MySQL workbench for MySQL. Similarly for Oracle, we have one GUI tool called SQL developer, and it must be installed separately. It won't come automatically with Oracle installation. It will not come automatically with Oracle installation. Got it, guys? Super. Right click, refresh. Now table is created. Check it out. SP underscore data underscore movie. SP underscore data underscore movie. Table has come. Okay, selected this. If you pin it, it will stay forever. Otherwise, when you move to other table, this table will go off. Data is the tab where you can see the record. Data is the tab where you can see the record. So many points I said regarding VAR mapping. Objects based persistence logic. Are you feeling it or not? Am I writing JDBC code? Am I writing insert query? No. Objects based persistence logic. Come on. Okay, guys. Ankit, what donkeys you are catching when I opened till now? So far, I opened and explained that part only, na boss. What's happening, guys? Proxy class name. Proxy class name. These are the interface that is implementing. Everyone got it? Nagendra, if you want to generate from one, delete that Hibernate underscore sequence. New sequence will be created. Anyhow, in your system already not there. Okay, it will create fresh line. It will come from one. Okay, 1 minute. Until they see they don't satisfy, you know that. Just a minute, guys. Okay, sequences. Let me make them happy. Okay, these many sequences are there. Right click, drop the sequence, apply. Now no more Hibernate underscore sequence, boss. Right. Now run the application one more time. Same triple R will be inserted with a different ID. Same triple R will be inserted with a different, because I didn't change the data. I didn't change the data. Come on. Right. Array Spring Data JPA, all exceptions are unchecked exceptions. Repository throws unchecked exception to service. Yes. Okay. What is the value we got? 1. What's the value we got? 1. See the log message? 1. Everyone understanding my point? Okay. Array client application code you want to execute one time. Run method also executes one time. Instead of writing client application code in the main class, it's recommended to write in runner class. It's recommended to write in runner class. Got the clarity, boss? No, sir. I will write in main class only. Write it. I don't mind. I don't mind. Okay. Runner class here. Now, output is not so important, guys. Now, please observe the points what I am trying to say. Am I writing persistence logic using queries or using objects? Using objects. Number one. Number two. Tomorrow I change database my Oracle to MySQL. Okay. Do I need to change this logic, guys? No. But internally JDBC code insert query will change. But am I bothered about that? So that means whatever logic I write here, this is database software independent persistence logic or not? Are you feeling it? Are you feeling it? My JD persistence logic is portable across the multiple database softwares or not? See, guys, next one. Dynamic schema generation. Did you felt it? Generators are given to generate the ID value. Did you felt it? Okay. And while working with Spring Data JPA, no logics. No logics. Only interface, no logics. Are you feeling it? And are you feeling it? Okay. Whatever inherited methods are there, they are implemented. They are implemented according to given entity class and identity type. I mean to say ID property type in the in-memory proxy class. Are you able to see that proxy class or not? Are you able to see that proxy class or not? Whatever theory I said from last 3 sessions, 4 sessions, that is becoming reality or not? That is becoming reality or not? Okay, now listen. One more thing. Look at the signature of the code repository methods. All generics. No, all generic information is there, right? All generics only. T, ID, this kind of thing. But you call them here. You see here. Okay, movie repo dot in the process. Movie repo dot. Observe. Earlier delete all, extends movie, integer ID. Delete by ID, earlier ID. This time integer ID. Why integer? Because while creating our repository, we mention integer there. Exist by ID, integer. Save method you observe. Save method you observe, guys. Save method you observe. List entities, okay. List entities, maybe it is not reflecting, but wherever extents is there, it is showing movie. Are you able to see? Wherever return type is iterable is there, movie. Here, wherever type has this integer. So I think now you understood why they have given, why they are asking us to pass entity, class name and ID property type, so that repository methods will be implemented by taking exact type and exact entity class name. Understanding my statement, guys? Vikram, if you take ID property type as a string, okay, delete by ID, string will come. But you have to go by use case, Ra Babu. You have to go by use case. Okay, now listen. You want to see that. 1 minute. Okay, temporarily I can show, but that is not a recommended one. Suppose I have taken string here. All errors will come, but still I will show. All errors will come, but check it out. Check it out. Where is this? String ID has come here, na boss. Happy, Vikram? But that is not recommended one, because duplicate movie names will be there. You have to take such property as ID property where duplicates will not be there. 99% we take numeric only as ID property. Rarest of the rarest only we go for what? This one. Okay. Got it, guys? Super, boss. Yeah, that is the reason they are entertaining to pass. They are entertaining to pass this entity, class name and ID property type, so that repository method, inherited method, Parameters will change according to the given type and parameter type. While learning generics also we seen that one, boss. While make okay. Everyone understood my statement, guys? Recollect your generics, guys. Okay, Avinash, if you want to have a alphanumeric ID generator, go for custom generator. Go for custom generator. Predefined generators cannot give alphanumerics. For this kind of details only, Hibernate course. Okay, now just assume, guys, Vijay Kumar, if you want, you can pass serializable. No doubt in that, because whatever you pass, that should extend from, that should implement serializable. But you have to pass ID type. Then only you will get the correct type. You can pass super types also, no problem. Okay. Kamali, if you enter manually also, generated value will be overridden. Generated value will be overridden. Anil B, using Spring Data JPA, we can call procedures and functions. That is possible. It's too early to discuss now, right? Vikram Kumar, anything you can pass, but it is recommended to pass ID property type. Why? Because that will be used as criteria value in finder method, delete method, update method. If you pass object and if you are giving numeric value, lot of internal conversions are required, right? Don't pass for time pass. Pass it for as required for application. Please. For time pass, anything you can pass. Nothing will happen. Okay. Yeah. Today you focus only on save object operation. Don't break your head on updating, deleting, selecting. One by one, I will launch. 12 methods are there. Maximum methods we will see practically. Please stick to the current topic. Saving object, you stick to saving object. Don't dance your mind here and there. Okay, guys. I hope can you develop this application by tomorrow? I know the people who don't have Hibernate, who just have JDBC knowledge, takes time to digest. Why? You are habituated writing big lines of code, big lines of queries. But now all these things will not be there. The people who are having Hibernate knowledge also, you are habituated to write configuration, session factory, session transaction. Nothing will be there. Everything will be taken care by what? Proxy class. Literally no code, because entire code is generated in proxy class. I think my theory and practicals are matching. It's magical or not? It's abracadabra magical, right? Yeah, but in Spring in Spring Data JPA, a lot of Hibernate questions will be asked. He will keeps in the feeling he's teaching what Spring Data JPA, but lot of Hibernate question. And if you have a good grip on Hibernate, you can enjoy this one. Anil B, this is Oracle related question. Why are you linking with the Spring Data JPA? Tell me. Huh? And moreover, tell me, deletes one record, drops the entire table, truncate will truncate the data. Okay. You only observe deletes the record, drops entire table, truncate empties the data. Deleting one record is easier. Truncating entire records is easier. Dropping entire table is easier. You use your common sense. Forget about internet. Anil B, I feel shame to answer this question. Tell me. Which is faster operation? Everyone please answer this question. Which is faster? Delete, drop, truncate. Which is fast? Array, listen. Drop is fast. I will tell why. Drop is fast. I will tell why. Array, delete has to search record is there or not there. Then it has to delete. Come on. Truncate also should search are there any constraints or not. Then it has to truncate, right? Drop, nothing to worry. Happily drops everything. Okay, guys. So I think my analyzation says drop is fast. Drop is bit faster. Thank you, guys. We'll meet tomorrow and we will discuss internals of this code. Maheshwar, delete is not fast. Delete first searches, then go for it. Okay. Abhi. If you say I used Spring Data JPA, you cannot say JDBC used in the same project. Okay. Thank you, guys. Have a nice time. We'll meet tomorrow. Truncate also searches for constraints.